My friends, I want you to listen very closely. If you are over the age of 50, 60, or even 70, there is something very important I want to share with you today. Every single day, our legs work so hard for us. They carry us, they stabilize us, and they allow us to enjoy our independence. But as we get older, our circulation slows down, our skin begins to dry out, inflammation builds up in our joints, and our muscles and veins can start to suffer. That's when we notice swelling, cramps, aching, restless legs, and even poor healing. But here's the good news. Nature has already given us some of the most powerful healing remedies, and I want to talk about one simple oil you can apply directly to your legs that can bring you amazing results in as little as 7 days. I want you to think for a moment about how much your legs do for you every single day. From the minute you get out of bed in the morning until the time you lay your head down at night, your legs are carrying your body, supporting your spine, moving you from place to place, and allowing you to live with independence. You see, our legs are our foundation. Without strong, healthy legs, our ability to enjoy life begins to shrink. Now as we start to age, something very important begins to happen inside our body. Our circulation begins to slow down. The heart has to work harder to push blood down to the lower parts of the body, and because gravity pulls everything downward, it's often the legs that start to suffer first. You might notice swelling around the ankles at the end of the day, heaviness when you walk, or even that your feet feel colder than they used to. This isn't just aging, it's your body telling you that the circulation is not as efficient as it once was. When circulation slows, our tissues don't get the oxygen and nutrients they need to stay strong. Think about this. Every cell in your legs depends on a constant supply of fresh, nutrient-rich blood. Without that, muscles become weaker, nerves don't function as smoothly, and the skin starts to dry out and thin. This is why so many people over the age of 50 and 60 begin to see changes in the way their legs look and feel. Another problem that develops with age is inflammation. When blood isn't moving properly, waste products and toxins can build up in the tissues. This creates irritation in the muscles, joints, and veins, leading to stiffness, aches, and that restless, twitching feeling in the legs at night. If you've ever woken up with cramps in your calves or felt your legs throbbing after sitting too long, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This inflammation is the body's cry for help. It wants you to take better care of the circulation and nourishment of your lower extremities. Now let's talk about the skin. The skin is the largest organ of the body, and it also relies heavily on circulation. When circulation slows, the skin on the legs often becomes dry, flaky, and itchy. Some people develop varicose veins where blood starts to pool because the valves in the veins are too weak to push it back up to the heart. This not only affects appearance, but it can lead to more serious problems like swelling, ulcerations, and infections if it's not addressed. I know for many of you this can sound discouraging. You might be thinking, well, this is just part of getting older. But let me tell you something important. Yes, aging is natural, but suffering doesn't have to be. There are things you can do, simple natural habits that can make a dramatic difference in the health of your legs, even if you've been struggling with these issues for years. You see, when you ignore the health of your legs, you're not just ignoring aches and pains, you're affecting your overall well-being. Poor circulation in the legs means poor circulation everywhere. Your heart has to pump harder, your brain may not get as much oxygen, your muscles fatigue more quickly, and your immune system weakens. That's why I always say the condition of your legs is often a mirror of the condition of your entire circulatory system. Let's imagine a scenario. You wake up in the morning and you already feel heaviness in your legs. You walk to the kitchen and you notice a stiffness in your knees and calves. You sit for a while and your feet start to swell. Later in the day you feel tingling or numbness in your toes. Now if you do nothing about this, it's only going to get worse. But if you learn how to stimulate circulation, reduce inflammation, and feed your tissues with the right nourishment, you can actually reverse much of this discomfort and regain energy in your legs. Our bodies are amazing healing machines. They respond to what we give them. If we neglect them, the problems worsen. If we support them, they bounce back. I've seen people in their 70s and 80s who could barely walk without pain, make small daily changes, and suddenly feel stronger, lighter, and more confident in their steps. And the truth is, These changes don't have to be complicated. Sometimes it's as simple as improving circulation with gentle movement, stretching, hydration, and yes, applying the right natural remedies like oils that penetrate the tissues and stimulate blood flow. So let's come back to this key point. Leg health declines with age because of slower circulation, inflammation, and weakening of the skin, muscles, and veins. But this is not the end of the story. In fact, it's just the beginning. The moment you acknowledge what's happening in your body is the moment you can start to make changes. The earlier you start, the better the results, but it's never too late. Think of your legs like a garden. If you don't water the plants, if you don't nourish the soil, if you don't give them sunlight, they begin to dry out, weaken, and wither away. But the second you give them the proper care, that same garden begins to flourish again. Your legs are no different. They are waiting for you to give them circulation, nourishment, and healing touch. I want you to ask yourself, how often do you really pay attention to your legs? Most people don't. We focus on the heart, the brain, the stomach, but the truth is, without healthy legs, your independence is gone. And independence is priceless. Being able to walk, move freely, and feel light on your feet, that is what keeps you young, no matter your age. So my message to you is simple. Don't ignore the signs. If your legs are swollen, heavy, or stiff, that is not just aging, it's your body's way of asking for help. And the good news is you can do something about it starting today. With the right natural remedies, circulation can improve, inflammation can decrease, and your legs can start to feel alive again. Remember this, small changes lead to big results. Be consistent, be patient, and give your body what it needs. Your legs have carried you through your entire life. They deserve your care, your attention, and your gratitude. And when you start taking care of them, you'll be amazed at how much more energy, vitality, and strength you feel throughout your entire body. I want you to picture this for a moment. For thousands of years, before modern medicine, before pharmacies, before laboratories and pills, human beings relied on what nature gave them, plants, seeds, herbs, and oils. These natural remedies were not just used for cooking or fragrance. They were used as powerful healing agents for the body, the mind, and the spirit. And even today, with all our technology, those same natural oils still carry the same healing properties. Now, I want to talk to you about something so simple yet so powerful, applying oil to your legs. You see, most people think oils are just for moisturizing the skin, but let me tell you something. Certain oils are loaded with antioxidants, essential fatty acids, vitamins, and compounds that go far beyond surface level hydration. These natural ingredients can penetrate through the skin, go into the tissues, stimulate circulation, reduce inflammation, and even relax the muscles and veins. Think about what happens when you apply a healing oil to your legs. The skin drinks it in like a sponge. Every cell in your skin is hungry for nourishment, and oils like coconut oil, olive oil, castor oil, or essential oils mixed with carrier oils provide exactly what those cells need: hydration, elasticity, and repair. But that's only the beginning, because as that oil penetrates, it begins to reach the muscles underneath, and that's where the real magic happens. Our muscles, particularly in the legs, are constantly working against gravity. The calf muscles, often called the second heart, pump blood back up to the upper body, but as we age, these muscles weaken and circulation slows down. By applying oil and massaging it gently into the legs, you are literally helping your muscles relax and do their job more efficiently. You're stimulating blood flow, which means more oxygen and nutrients are reaching the tissues. And when tissues receive better nourishment, they heal faster, they hurt less, and they function better. Now let's talk about inflammation. This is one of the biggest problems in the legs as we age. Inflammation causes stiffness, aching, swelling, and restless legs, but many natural oils are powerful anti-inflammatories. For example, castor oil contains ricinoleic acid, which has strong anti-inflammatory properties. Olive oil is rich in polyphenols that fight oxidative stress. Coconut oil has medium-chain fatty acids that calm irritation, and essential oils like peppermint, lavender, or rosemary can cool, soothe, and relax the muscles and nerves almost instantly. Imagine this, after a long day when your legs are tired and heavy, you sit down and take a few minutes to apply a healing oil. You rub it gently into your calves, your thighs, your feet, As you do this, you're not only feeding your skin and muscles, but you're also stimulating circulation, calming inflammation, and signaling your nervous system to relax. Within minutes, the heaviness starts to fade, the stiffness begins to ease, and your legs feel lighter, fresher, and more alive. That's the power of natural oil. And don't forget about the veins. Many people over the age of 50 start to notice varicose veins or spider veins. This happens when the valves in the veins become weak and blood pools in the lower legs. Massaging oil into these areas helps support the veins by improving blood flow and reducing stagnation. Some oils like cypress or frankincense essential oil are particularly known for strengthening vein walls and improving circulation. Over time, this simple practice can make a big difference in the appearance and comfort of your legs. Now let me explain something very important. Applying oil to your legs is not just a physical act, it's also an emotional and mental act of self-care. When you take the time to nourish your body in this way, you are sending a message to your brain that says, I am taking care of myself, I am healing, I am worthy of feeling better. This calms your nervous system, lowers stress hormones, and promotes deeper rest and recovery. That's why so many people notice they sleep better after massaging oil into their legs at night. It's not just the physical benefits, it's the whole body response. I always tell people, don't underestimate the little things. You don't need expensive treatments or complicated therapies to feel better. Sometimes the most powerful solutions are the ones that nature has already given us. And oils are one of those gifts. They are simple, they are safe, they are effective, and they can be used daily without side effects. Now you may be wondering, how quickly can this work? And my answer is faster than you think. In fact, many people report noticing changes in just a few days. Within a week, your legs can begin to feel lighter, smoother, less stiff, and more energized. That's because oils go to work right away, hydrating the skin, stimulating circulation, and calming irritation. And with consistency, those benefits only grow stronger over time. Let's make this personal. Imagine yourself 1 week from today. You've been applying oil to your legs every night before bed. You've taken 5 minutes to give yourself that gentle massage, stimulating your circulation and feeding your tissues. Now you wake up in the morning and you notice something. You don't feel that same heaviness in your legs. The swelling in your ankles has gone down. Your skin looks healthier. You're walking with more energy and less discomfort. That, my friends, is the reward of this simple practice. The truth is, your body wants to heal. It's constantly trying to repair itself, to restore balance, to keep you healthy. All it needs from you is support in the form of good nutrition, proper movement, positive thoughts, and natural remedies like oils that give it the tools it needs to thrive. And the beautiful thing about oils is that they work with your body, not against it. They don't mask symptoms. They go to the root: hydration, circulation, inflammation, and repair. So my message to you is this: don't underestimate what applying oil to your legs can do. It may sound simple, but simple does not mean weak. In fact, sometimes it's the simplest practices that bring the most profound results. And when it comes to your legs, your foundation, your mobility, your independence, you deserve to give them that care. Take the time each day, even if it's just a few minutes. Be consistent, be gentle, be mindful, and watch as your body responds. Because when you apply oil to your legs, you're not just nourishing your skin, you're nourishing your muscles, your veins, your circulation, your nervous system, and even your peace of mind. My friends, I want you to imagine this for a moment. You've been dealing with swelling, aching, or heaviness in your legs for a long time. Maybe you've tried different creams, medications, or remedies, and it feels like nothing really makes a difference. But then within just 7 days of trying a simple natural practice, applying oil to your legs, you begin to notice something extraordinary. The swelling starts to go down, the stiffness begins to ease. Your skin feels softer, your circulation feels stronger, and for the first time in a long time, your legs feel lighter. That's the power of what we're talking about here: real, visible, tangible results in just a week. Now I know it sounds almost too good to be true. You might be thinking, can something this simple really make such a big difference in such a short time? And the answer is yes. You see, the body responds quickly when it's given the right tools. Oils are filled with healing compounds, fatty acids, antioxidants, vitamins, and anti-inflammatory agents. The moment they touch your skin, they begin working at the cellular level. They hydrate, they penetrate, they stimulate blood flow, and they reduce irritation. And when blood flow improves, healing accelerates. That's why results often come so quickly. Let me explain why 7 days can be enough to notice change. Our skin renews itself on the surface every few weeks, but deeper layers respond faster. When circulation is stimulated daily, even for just a few minutes, oxygen and nutrients are delivered more efficiently to the tissues. This improves cellular energy, helps flush toxins, and begins to restore balance. Within days, the tissues feel rejuvenated, inflammation decreases, and you start to notice that your legs aren't as heavy or sore as they used to be. Think about what happens when you water a dry plant. At first, the soil drinks it in, and almost immediately the leaves begin to perk up. The same thing happens in your body. Your tissues are waiting, thirsty for nourishment. The oil provides hydration, and the massage stimulates circulation, almost like watering the roots of a plant. You don't have to wait months to see the first signs of change. It happens quickly because the body is designed to heal when it receives what it needs. Now, what kind of changes can you expect in just 7 days? For many people, the first thing they notice is a difference in swelling. Ankles that used to puff up at the end of the day feel slimmer. That tight stretch feeling in the skin starts to ease. Some notice less cramping at night, and others find their legs don't feel as restless when they try to sleep. Skin begins to feel softer, smoother, and more nourished. Even the simple act of walking may feel easier with less heaviness dragging you down. And here's something else that happens. You begin to feel more hopeful when you try something and it works quickly. It motivates you to keep going. That's why this 7-day window is so powerful. It's not just about the physical change, it's about the mental shift. You start to believe again that your body can improve, that you can feel better, that aging doesn't have to mean constant discomfort. This hope is just as healing as the oil itself because it reduces stress and gives your nervous system permission to relax and repair. Now I want to emphasize something important. These results don't come from the oil alone. They come from the combination of the oil and the act of applying it. The massage is just as critical as the oil itself. When you use your hands to gently massage your legs, you're increasing blood flow, stimulating lymphatic drainage, and helping your veins pump blood back toward the heart. This is why even 5 minutes a day can produce noticeable results. It's not just what you apply, it's how you apply it. I've seen countless people who were skeptical at first. They said, Dr. Mandell, how can something so simple make a difference? But then they tried it every day for a week. And by the end of those 7 days, they were amazed at the difference. They noticed not only less swelling and discomfort, but also better sleep, less tension, and even more energy during the day. That's because when your legs feel better, your whole body feels better. You move more, your circulation improves everywhere, and your overall health begins to rise. Now, does this mean every single problem will disappear in 7 days? Of course not. Healing is a process, and deeper issues take time. But what I want you to understand is that you don't have to wait months or years to feel relief. Even in just 1 week, your body can show you signs that it's responding, that it's grateful for the care you're giving it. And those early results are proof that you're on the right track. Consistency is the key. If you apply oil one day and then skip 5, you won't see the same results. But if you make it a daily ritual, even just 5 minutes before bed, the effects build up. Each day adds to the next. The tissues become healthier, the circulation becomes stronger, the skin becomes more resilient, and before you know it, those first 7 days turn into 14, then 30, then 60, and the changes become even more dramatic. Think about the impact this can have on your life. If your legs feel lighter, you'll walk more. If you walk more, your muscles get stronger. If your muscles are stronger, your balance improves. If your balance improves, your confidence grows. And when your confidence grows, you feel younger, more capable, and more alive. That chain reaction can start with something as simple as applying oil to your legs every day for a week. So I want to challenge you, commit to this for 7 days, just 7 days. Take 5 minutes each day to apply a healing oil to your legs, massage gently, breathe deeply, and pay attention to how your body feels. Don't rush the process, make it a ritual. Turn off distractions, relax, and let this be a moment of self-care. By the end of the week, I believe you'll be pleasantly surprised at what you notice, not just in your legs, but in your overall energy and mood. Always remember, my friends, the body is an incredible healing machine. It wants to repair itself. It wants to feel better. It wants to give you energy and strength. All it needs is the right support. And sometimes that support comes in the simplest forms, like a natural oil applied with care and consistency. In 7 days, you can begin to unlock that healing potential, and that's just the beginning of what's possible for you. I want to share with you something that is often overlooked, but is one of the most powerful parts of this whole practice. It's not just the oil itself that brings results, it's the act of massaging the oil into your legs. The massage combined with the healing compounds of the oil creates a powerful synergy that works wonders on your circulation, your muscles, your nerves, and even your state of mind. Let's think about this for a moment. When you sit down and gently massage oil into your legs, you are doing more than just rubbing the skin. You are activating one of the most natural healing processes in the body, stimulation of blood flow. Every time your hands glide over your skin, you're increasing circulation, bringing more oxygen and nutrients into the tissues, and helping to flush out waste products that have been sitting stagnant. This is especially important in the legs because gravity constantly pulls blood downward, making it harder for the veins to pump it back to the heart. Massage gives your veins the extra push they need to keep blood moving. Now here's the beautiful part. As the circulation improves, your body immediately begins to feel the difference. Muscles that felt tight and stiff begin to relax. That heavy, swollen feeling in your legs begins to fade. The skin warms up as fresh blood flows through, and with that warmth comes a soothing sense of relief. You see, massage is not just mechanical, it's therapeutic. It tells your body it's time to heal, it's time to relax, it's time to restore. But that's not all. Massage also stimulates the lymphatic system, which is your body's natural drainage system. The lymphatic vessels don't have a pump like the heart. They rely on movement and pressure to circulate. When you massage oil into your legs, you're helping the lymphatic system flush out excess fluid, toxins, and waste. This is why so many people notice swelling going down after just a few days of regular massage. You're literally helping your body detoxify and reset itself with your own hands. Now let's talk about the nerves. When you touch your body in a gentle, mindful way, you send signals through your nervous system that calm the brain. Think about how comforting it feels when someone rubs your shoulders or your back. That same comfort happens when you massage your own legs. Nerve endings in the skin send messages of relaxation to the brain, and the brain responds by lowering stress hormones like cortisol and releasing calming chemicals like endorphins. This is why massage not only helps your legs, but can also improve your sleep, your mood, and your overall sense of well-being. And when you combine this with the natural oils, you multiply the benefits. Oils like lavender or peppermint don't just smell good, they interact with the nervous system. Lavender oil, for example, calms the brain and promotes deeper rest. Peppermint oil cools the skin and relaxes tense muscles. Rosemary stimulates circulation. When these oils are massaged into the skin, they don't just stay on the surface, they penetrate, they activate, and they work in harmony with your body's systems. I want you to imagine this experience. It's the evening and you've had a long day, your legs feel tired, heavy, maybe even achy. You take a little time for yourself, you warm a small amount of oil in your hands and you begin to massage it gently into your calves, your thighs, your feet. As you do this, you breathe deeply and slowly. The scent of the oil calms your mind, the gentle pressure relaxes your muscles, and within minutes you begin to feel lighter. The tension starts to melt away. You lay down afterward, and for the first time in days, you drift into a deeper, more restful sleep. That's not just imagination, that's reality when you make this a consistent practice. Another important part of massage is the sense of connection it creates between you and your own body. So often we ignore our legs until they give us problems. We take them for granted, rushing through the day without appreciating the work they do for us. But when you take those few minutes to massage oil into your legs, you're acknowledging them, giving them attention, and saying thank you. This mindful connection has a profound impact on healing. The body responds when it feels cared for, and the nervous system relaxes when it senses safety and love. Let's also talk about how massage can help with circulation-related issues like varicose veins or restless legs. By massaging gently around these areas, you help support vein health and reduce stagnation. By loosening tight muscles, you prevent spasms and cramping. By calming the nervous system, you reduce that uncomfortable urge to move your legs at night. Over time, these small daily massages can lead to big improvements, not only in comfort, but also in the appearance and function of your legs. Now, some of you may be wondering, do I need to spend a long time doing this every day? The answer is no. Even 5 to 10 minutes can make a remarkable difference. The key is consistency. Think of it like brushing your teeth. You don't skip days because the benefits come from regular care. The same is true here. Daily massage with oil creates a cumulative effect. Day by day, the tissues get healthier, the circulation gets stronger, the muscles relax deeper, and the nerves stay calmer. And don't forget about sleep. So many people struggle with falling asleep or staying asleep through the night, but when you massage your legs with oil before bed, you're sending powerful signals to your brain and body. Slow down, relax, let go. The improved circulation, reduced muscle tension, and calming effect of the oils combine to prepare your body for rest. Many people report sleeping more soundly and waking up feeling more refreshed after just a few days of adding this simple practice to their evening routine. Think of this practice as medicine from nature. No pills, no complicated instructions, no harmful side effects, just your own 2 hands and a little bit of natural oil. It's inexpensive, it's safe, and it's something you can do in the comfort of your own home. And the benefits ripple out far beyond the legs. When your legs feel better, you walk more. When you walk more, your heart and lungs strengthen. When your body feels cared for, your mind feels calmer. One simple act can create a chain reaction of healing in your entire body. So my friends, I encourage you, don't overlook the power of massage. Don't think of it as a luxury. Think of it as essential self-care, a gift you give to your body each day. Just a few minutes can unlock a cascade of healing effects that last long after you've finished. Your legs will thank you, your body will thank you, and your mind will thank you. Always remember, healing doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes the most profound changes come from the simplest acts. A little oil, a gentle massage, a few minutes of consistency, and in return, your body responds with strength, vitality, and peace. I want to remind you of something that is so important, something that often gets overlooked when it comes to healing and recovery. We all look for quick fixes. We want results overnight. But the truth is, the body doesn't work that way. The body is designed to heal through consistency, through daily care, through small actions that build upon each other over time. And this is why I tell you, consistency and self-care are not just nice ideas. They are the foundation for real, lasting health. Think about it. You don't brush your teeth once and expect them to stay clean forever. You don't drink water one day and expect to stay hydrated for the rest of your life. No, you repeat those actions every single day because your body needs ongoing support. The same is true with applying oil to your legs, with massaging, with nourishing your body. Doing it once may feel good, but doing it consistently is what creates transformation. Now let's talk about self-care. As we get older, many of us forget to take care of ourselves. We focus on our families, our responsibilities, our work, and we put our own needs last. But here's the truth. When you neglect yourself, everything else eventually suffers. Your energy drops, your health declines, and even your relationships are affected. Taking care of yourself is not selfish, it is necessary. And it doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes self-care is as simple as taking 5 minutes each day to apply oil to your legs, to breathe deeply, to let your body know that you value it, that you are giving it the attention it deserves. Consistency is what turns a simple act into a powerful habit. When you apply oil every day, when you massage your legs regularly, you're not just treating a symptom, you're teaching your body a new rhythm. You're training your circulation to improve, your muscles to relax, your nerves to calm down. Day after day, these small changes add up, and before you know it, you're stronger, lighter, and healthier than you thought possible. Let me give you an example. Imagine someone who has struggled with leg pain and swelling for years. They decide to try massaging oil into their legs every night before bed. At first, they're not sure it's working, but they keep going. Day after day, they stay consistent. After a week, they notice a little less swelling. After 2 weeks, the skin looks healthier, smoother. After a month, they realize they're walking with less discomfort. And after several months, their legs feel completely different, lighter, stronger, more alive. What made the difference? Not one night, not 1 week, but the daily consistency of showing up and giving the body what it needed. Now let's talk about the deeper power of self-care. When you take time each day to care for your body, you are also caring for your mind. The simple act of massaging oil into your legs is a form of meditation. You slow down, you focus, you connect with yourself. You send messages through your nervous system that tell your brain, I am safe, I am calm, I am healing. This lowers stress hormones, improves immune function, and allows the body to shift into repair mode. That's why so many people who adopt consistent self-care routines report not only physical improvements, but also emotional healing. They feel more peaceful, more balanced, more in control of their lives. Consistency also builds discipline, and discipline is freedom. When you make a commitment to yourself and follow through, you build trust in yourself. You prove to yourself that you are capable of making changes, of sticking with them, of taking control of your health. And once you build that discipline in one area, like caring for your legs, it spreads into other areas of your life. You eat better, you move more, you sleep more deeply, you think more positively. It all begins with one consistent act of self-care. I want you to understand that healing is not just about the physical body, it is about the whole person. When you show up for yourself every day, when you treat yourself with kindness and consistency, you are healing on every level. You are reminding yourself that you are worthy of care, worthy of attention, worthy of health. This mindset is powerful. It changes the way you see yourself, and it changes the way your body responds. Let's imagine your future for a moment. Imagine yourself 6 months from now. You have made a habit of applying oil to your legs every night. You've stayed consistent. You've given yourself those few minutes of care every single day. Now 6 months later, you look in the mirror and see healthier skin. You walk across the room and feel lighter, stronger, more stable. You notice you're sleeping better, your stress is lower, and your energy is higher. And most importantly, you feel proud of yourself for sticking with it, for caring for yourself, for making your health a priority. That, my friends, is the reward of consistency. Now, I know life can get busy. Some nights you're tired, some days you're rushed, and it's easy to say, I'll skip it tonight. But I want to encourage you, don't skip it. Don't break the chain. Even if you only have 2 minutes, do it. Stay consistent, because it's the daily repetition that builds the foundation for lasting results. Every time you take that small action, you're making an investment in your future health. And remember, this is not about perfection. It's not about doing everything right. It's about showing up for yourself every day in small ways. Even on the days you don't feel like it, even on the days you're tired, those are the days that matters most. That's how you build momentum, and that's how you create change that lasts. So I encourage you, my friends, make this commitment to yourself. Stay consistent, care for yourself daily, give your body the attention it deserves. Because when you do, your body will respond in ways that will surprise you. Increased energy, less discomfort, healthier skin, better sleep, and a renewed sense of vitality. Always remember, you are in control of your health. You are capable of healing. And with consistency and self-care, you can transform not just your legs, but your entire life.